Ever wondered what life would be like without money as you know it? No credit cards, no digital payments, just pure human ingenuity. Deep in the mountains, deserts, and jungles of our world, there are communities that have developed their own unique economies, completely separate from the hustle and bustle of the global market. Today, we're going on a journey to explore these incredible microeconomies and see what they can teach us about a different way of life. Let's start our adventure in the remote Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan. Here, in some of the highest villages on Earth, the concept of gross national happiness isn't just a government slogan. It's a way of life that shapes their economy. Instead of a relentless pursuit of wealth, the focus is on community well-being, spiritual health, and environmental sustainability. Villagers might not have a lot of cash, but they are rich in other ways. They practice a system of labor exchange called gosam. If a family needs to build a house or harvest their fields, the entire village comes together to help. No one is paid a wage. Instead, the family provides food and drink for the day, strengthening social bonds. The understanding is that when it's your turn to need help, the community will be there for you. This isn't just about getting work done. It's about reinforcing the idea that everyone is connected and responsible for each other's welfare. This system ensures that no one is left behind, even in the face of harsh mountain conditions. It's an economy built on trust and reciprocity, not transactions. Now, let's travel from the high peaks of the Himalayas to the lush, dense jungles of the Amazon rainforest, home to the Pirahu people. Their way of life is so unique, it has challenged linguistic and anthropological theories for decades. The Pirahu have one of the simplest economic systems imaginable, based on immediate needs. They don't store food for long periods or accumulate possessions. They hunt, fish, and gather what they need for the day, and that's it. Their concept of trade is fascinating. It's not about profit or getting the better end of a deal. It's more of a social interaction. You might trade a handcrafted bow for a machete with outsiders, but the value is fluid and contextual. There's no concept of debt or saving. This immediate experience economy means they live entirely in the present. It might seem precarious to us, who are so used to planning for the future, but for the Pirahu, it's a life of ultimate freedom from the anxieties of what tomorrow might bring. Their environment provides for them, and they trust it will continue to do so. From the jungle, we head to the arid landscapes of Namibia to meet the Himba people. The Himba are semi-nomadic pastoralists, and their entire economy and culture revolve around their cattle. For the Himba, cattle are not just a source of milk and meat. They are a living bank account, a symbol of status, and a spiritual link to their ancestors. A Himba man's wealth is measured not by money, but by the size and health of his herd. When a marriage is arranged, the groom's family gives cattle to the bride's family. This isn't a purchase. It's a social contract that binds the two families together. When disputes are settled, cattle are often used as a form of reconciliation. These animals are so central to their existence that they are rarely sold for cash. Instead, they are part of a complex system of social obligations and relationships. This cattle-based economy has sustained the Himba for centuries, allowing them to thrive in an environment where modern agriculture would fail. What's incredible is how these systems are perfectly adapted to their specific environments. The Himba's cattle are hardy breeds that can survive the harsh desert. The Piraha's immediate two's economy makes sense in a bountiful rainforest where food is always available. The Bhutanese system of labor exchange fosters the strong community bonds needed to survive in isolated mountain terrain. These aren't primitive economies. They're highly sophisticated solutions to the challenges of their surroundings. So, what can we learn from these remote microeconomies? Firstly, they challenge our assumptions about what an economy even is. We tend to think of it in terms of money, markets, and growth. But these examples show us that an economy can also be about reciprocity, community, and sustainability. It's a system for managing resources and labor to meet human needs, and there are many ways to do that. Secondly, they remind us of the importance of community. In a globalized world, it's easy to feel disconnected. We buy things from faceless corporations and interact with people through screens. The economies of these villages are built on face-to-face relationships, trust, and mutual support. The well-being of the individual is inseparable from the well-being of the group. It's a powerful reminder that we are social creatures, and our economic systems work best when they acknowledge that. Finally, they offer a glimpse into more sustainable ways of living. These communities have been living in balance with their environments for generations. They don't consume more than they need, and their economic activities don't destroy the ecosystems they depend on. As we face global challenges like climate change and resource depletion, there is a lot of wisdom to be found in these traditional models. Of course, it's important not to romanticize this way of life. These communities face their own unique challenges, from lack of access to modern healthcare and education, to the threat of external pressures from the modern world. Many are struggling to maintain their traditions in the face of globalization. The goal isn't to suggest we all go back to living in isolated villages, but to broaden our perspective. By studying these microeconomies, we can start to imagine new possibilities for our own. Could we incorporate more reciprocity and sharing into our local communities? Could we prioritize well-being and environmental health over endless growth? These remote villages aren't just relics of the past. They are living laboratories of human ingenuity, offering valuable lessons for a more balanced and sustainable future. The world is full of incredible diversity, not just in its cultures and landscapes, but in its economic ideas as well. And by looking beyond our own familiar systems, we might just find the inspiration we need to build a better world for everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If you found this exploration of microeconomies fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the hidden corners of our world. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.